Hi, welcome to Family Day at Home. I'm Kimberly Washburn, Curator of Education at the Florence County Museum, and this activity is planting tomatoes. In the early 1900s, children's agricultural clubs were an important educational and social program. These clubs, like the corn clubs for boys and tomato clubs for girls, asked children to grow crops on a certain allotted amount of land, and these children would then take what they had grown and compete against each other at the South Carolina State Fair. The student who grew the most corn or grew and canned the most tomatoes would then win a prize. The boy that won, or the boy that grew the most corn, would win a scholarship to Clemson Agricultural College, and the girl that grew and canned the most tomatoes would win a scholarship to Winthrop Teaching College. These programs taught students about the importance of agricultural education and gave them practical, hands-on knowledge of how to use the land that they were given. Today, we're going to be growing tomatoes. If you'll take your kit, your Family Day kit, and find your instruction sheet, you'll find a list of the materials that you need for this activity. This is the second activity, so you're going to need a peat pot, a bag of potting soil, a small bag of tomato seeds. I just have a tomato seed packet here, but you'll have a small bag labeled tomato seeds, and a craft stick. You're also going to need to find a pen or a pencil, or really anything that you could use to write on your craft stick. Now, to begin this activity, you're going to take your peat pot, you're going to open up this bag of potting soil and just pour it right in your pot. You might want to do this outside. It can be a little bit messy, or maybe on top of some newspaper or something if you're doing it in the house. And you're just going to carefully pour the potting soil into your cup, your peat pot. Trying to keep it all in the pot without spilling any. It won't be completely full, and that's okay. You just need enough to get those seeds started. A little bit more. There we go. All right, so now I have my cup of potting soil. Next, I'm going to take the 3 tomato seeds. You'll have 3 tomato seeds in your packet. And I'm going to use my finger, and I'm just going to make a little hole, 3 little holes actually, kind of shallow, about 1/4 inch deep. They don't need to be very deep. And we're going to just put 1 tomato seed in each of those holes. So I'll take 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here, and just gently cover those up with my finger. I'm going to add a little bit of water just to set those seeds in. You can do that just using water from your faucet. And then you're going to take your craft stick and write tomatoes on it so you don't forget what you've planted. You can do that with pen, pencil, marker, anything that you might have. And stick that right into my pot so that I know what I've planted. And my tomato seeds will begin to germinate and grow. These particular types of tomatoes, I think, take about 2 months from seed to harvest. So hopefully by mid to late summer, you'll have some really delicious tomatoes for your family to eat. And each time that you look at these, think about the Boys and Girls Agricultural Clubs in South Carolina. The Boys Corn Club and Girls Tomato Club would later become known as what you might know today as the 4-H clubs. Thanks so much. Have a great day.